Hello everybody and welcome back to the Dwarves of Khazad-Dûm campaign as, we near hopefully the event where the Balrog appears. I have no idea when that happens, but I've been told it's actually not just yet. So, with that in mind, I think, of course, we've just taken Anon and a Rod. Let's get the brewery in there. And following that, we are going to try and get Austin Edhil. If we can do that this episode, I'll be very, very happy. And, we do require some units to actually then pop in there. And, in addition, we're going to take up the very first general that we can, but adoption, because I think we're probably due one. Yeah, we're going to pop them in Anon and a Rod, and then we can kind of move out with Balin. And hope that the High Elves do not attack us. And before I press enter, I just really want to thank everyone for watching. These videos have been getting so many likes and views, and it just makes me feel really great. And to think that in 9 months, I think it is, I went from 13 subscribers to 1,050 or something it is right now. I really cannot thank you guys enough, because surprisingly, I couldn't have done this without you, because, I mean, I can't watch my own videos that many times, sadly. Twice is quite enough. So, thank you all very, very much. And with that, let's end the turn. Axesmith's Guild. Yes, we will take that. And everyone's getting besieged. And, oh, no adoption. No adoption. Well, oh, wait, hang on. What was that? Goblins of Moria have attacked, I think it was the Anduin Vale. Well, they are one of our many, many allies. I mean, they are at war with basically everyone. And let's not forget that, as you can see, this is only a village. This is not their capital. Their capital is probably Goblin Town over here. And they often get, I think they get Camthbrin in the turn 1 auto. And they're probably likely facing off against Anduin Vale over there around Mythelberg. So, you know, there's definitely things going on. Right, but we are getting those units. That's good to see. And if we can get some... we can't really get any more. We do need, I think, a general, though, to come in here. Because if I take Balin out, what is it like? 70%. That's really quite right on the nose. But we'll wait for the brewery to build. And then I think by then, hopefully, we'll get someone to come on over. And if we can also pop those guys in. And when they are ready to be retrained, we shall retrain them, because otherwise we're just spending money on them. Bree has been reached! Huzzah! I forgot to show the diplomat. But there we go then. The Grey Pilgrim, well received. The Bree folk have received our diplomat with open arms, and we're delighted that they now have another friendly force near their borders. They have agreed to pass our request for aid to Gandalf, and hope to form a lasting bond between men and dwarves. Our reputation with the Bree folk has increased. And, the One Ring is in Isengard. Fantastic. That is not good. Dunlending's allying with the Goblins of Moria means that they're going to have slightly better relations. And now that we are obviously attacking their ally, we do have to keep a bit of an eye out to make sure that they don't come up here and attack us. Still no adoption. But I think we should probably clear them out. So, I think we've probably got enough. Wait, so we've got 3 units of infantry there. Yeah, we can go and clear these guys out, because they're probably hampering our trade. So let's just go and smash them. Yeah, they've got Warg Scouts, they've got Warg Riders, but we've got Almighty Lord Oin. Attack. It's over, Goblins! We have the high ground! Warg Scouts! Right. They're the missiles. Right, well, that's okay. We're going to go charge in on those Warg Riders. Go, go, go! The Khazad sentries! Are they going to get a charge? No, they're not. We are, though. Smash them, lads. And Oin, then, we're going to go and get him involved as well. We've got the Snagger Stalkers over there. Let's just keep our miners over here on the flank. And... oh. We are really bad at shooting, aren't we? Let's bring these guys over here. I mean, I have... Oh, the Warg Riders. No! Oh, nice! We managed to... Oh, look how cool they are. With their little knapsacks. But we have sent the cur to hell now, so that is fantastic. We'll keep one of our archers over here just to fire it at them. And we'll send the miners in probably just to help them out. And yeah, you can see they're actually coming in to charge. Oh, no, they're not. Well, they're kind of in melee with us still, so maybe they'll get drawn back. But, I mean, pathfinding here is pretty bad. Pretty bad, but if our archers can just get over here, we'll get through all this chap a lot quicker. I mean, they're already wavering. That's not actually good. We haven't killed enough of them. Oh, they're shooting at us. The bloody scouts, they're shooting at us while they're in melee. Right, just fire in at that. Just shoot them because they are going to come back and cause havoc if we don't. So yes, continue being in melee. Oin's going to take a bit of a charge to the face, and look at that. Even like one of the heaviest units in the game still gets decimated by a cavalry charge from a relatively poor unit. There we go. We're just on fire at will, but they're already running. We can't catch them anyway because they are... Let's have a look actually at these guys. Yeah, they're also 110% movement speed. I wonder. I thought it was maybe just the Dol Guldur snagger, but no. They are all a lot faster than us. That's sad to see. But 51 we did lose. And actually the Zenith Guard lost 21. But, oh, look at that. 117 for the Khazad sentries. And execute them. And now we have got a nice and clean porch. Now, what I'd also want to do, if possible, which it isn't really, is actually put a watchtower over here, but I think we... Oh, he doesn't actually make that much money. It's only about 200 or so. Well, in that case, well, we'll keep him there just for now. I mean, what we just want some more folks. Let's just retrain them. And let's monitor the situation over here. I don't think it would have changed that much, although actually it has got a little bit better. It has got a little bit better. Some of the unrest has gone down, this bit here. But I mean, the cultural unrest is going to remain until we get that brewery up and running. But if we can just get... If we can just get an adoption, that would be really good. I wonder who's actually assaulting Fenestrine. It probably is the Goblins, actually. They don't... This region here, Region, I don't think it actually borders the angle. No, it doesn't. Like, they can get into the lone lands over here where Tirthuin is quite easily. But in terms of money, we are actually making some construction report. Khazad-Dûm West. Got the Master Stoneworkers Hall thing. Mason's Hall. And I kind of want to just get the next tier. Get the next tier, then everything's going to be cheaper for the rest of the game. And considering that it is already a huge city, I feel like that is maybe worth. Now, do we want to get the Healer's Post or the Stoneworkers Gear thing? We'll get that, because we've not got loads of money anyway. Right then, so Oin, you are just going to venture out on your own. And for a second then, I thought he'd already come across someone. Where should we put a watchtower? If we just put a watchtower right there, I think that is going to aid us quite a bit. I mean, we can see a bit of the lower Gladden. Our region here of Eastern Peaks does go all the way up here, but to march him out all the way over there would be a little bit foolish. I mean, that's enough of a early warning system for us, I think. Right then, with that in mind... Actually, should we just send these guys over to Anon in a rod? Because they're not going to be getting... They're not getting... whatchamacallit? They're not going to get retrained for quite a while, are they? So send them over there. And they can remain there. And hopefully that will hold the public order. And actually, we'll probably leave the Khazad volunteers there. If we can just recruit... Can we recruit anything else? We can get some Khazad sentries. Yeah, we will take them. because, I mean, we can send some of these guys actually already into that fort there, which is empty. So we'll do that, and we'll pick them up with Balin along the way. Although he's got, like, no infantry. I think these 152, they're coming along with us as well. So send you over here as well. And I'm inclined to take the 137 of them as well. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. And oh, before I forget, do we have any missions? Oh dear. I don't know if we're going to come across any of Angmar's peeps. Oh well, there's one right there. We'll go and speak to Hakon afterwards, and hopefully we'll get some kind of some good unit. There we go, Darkun. Oh, we've got Gandalf. Well, we are going to take this guy. He does bend the truth a little bit, but as Gandalf would say, all good stories deserve a little bit of embellishment. So, where does he pop up? Oh, he's popped up there. That is fantastic. And should we just take all of this with us? Well, we won't take the 49 of them because we can then retrain them relatively soon. And we'll go along the road here so that we can pop a watchtower right there. And that's going to be... oh, it's going to be 2 turns before he makes it. Which works out quite well for us. Because then that means that we can pop these guys into these forts. And I should have probably looked that up before. Before we set out. But 65%. I think we might be okay. Because that unrest is going down each turn-ish. So I'm hoping that's going to go up to 70. If not, we might be in trouble. Can we get any... mercenaries? No. Now, bear in mind also then that actually this is going to take longer than 2 turns because we cannot assault that in the summertime, and that's going to be winter, then it's going to be summer, and then it's going to be winter. So actually, I don't know how I'm going to work because like we can besiege it, but then we're not going to be able to attack it then the next turn, are we? Because then it's going to be summer. So does that mean that I've just kind of... oh, well. I guess I'll just have to wait even longer then to actually take it. Khazad-Dûm got the Master Stoneworkers Hall as well. Everything's just getting slightly... oh, we can't build it. Drat. We'll get the grain exchange, I suppose, for now. Or... I do not really want to... I mean, we're going to be building that eventually. All this means is that we're slightly delaying the building of the mining network. So just get the grain exchange. That's probably going to get us quite a lot of money as well for the cost. In 2 turns, we will have the money required anyway. Yeah. And remember, Edhil, we are not going to be keeping it. We are going to be selling it to the High Elves for Zagh Kala, so actually getting some money would be really good. Oh, those Angmarim have just gone. Although he's just won that battle. So where's he gone? Is he here somewhere? Looks like we're probably not going to get it done. Yeah. Oh well. Most unfortunate scenes here, because as you can see, rioting has struck here, and oh no, and it's still 65%, and these guys are not going to be able to make it. Now, I mean, the only thing we could do is send these guys back. There we go. And given the fact that we cannot assault... oh, it is still summer. Okay, so it is... oh, I don't know how this game works. I suppose next turn it will be... like, currently we're in autumn then. But that works out pretty well then. So, we'll go to there. Hang on, weren't there more in there? Did some of them just march out?
We march to glory.
Just checking then. Yeah, we can't actually assault it yet anyway. Weren't there more orcs? Have they just marched off, and do we need to be worried? Let's go over here.
Moving quietly.
I definitely... maybe they've already marched out a few turns ago. How many units is that? There's only 4. We could definitely easily take that. Easily. With what we've got. I thought they had more in there. But with that in mind then, should we just hold these guys back? And if need be, we can send them on their way if needed. Right. Other than that, agent found in Khazad-Dûm West. We are making good money. I foresee us being able to get the mines up and running very, very soon. Well, you know, once we've actually built up the masons things. And hopefully, then we'll actually get enough money. Because they might need a bribe. We might need to bribe those fools over there. But now let's just go and have a chat with the Dwarves of the Blue Mountains. They might have something interesting to say to us. And, oh, we should also just build something here as well. Let's get a pub. I think a pub would be good. Yes, get the pub. Okay, this is... that is... Where the hell did... They must have got... I did not think that they had gone that way. Right. We are massively outnumbered here. Massively outnumbered. Oh my days. That is... They've even got some heavy goblin crossbows. We've got no cavalry. We've got pretty trash infantry amount. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. But if we can kill off the 12 of them with our archers, then that would serve as well. This is going to be a majorly defensive battle, I think. Like, this isn't too much of an issue, other than if they come in at a really bad time. I did actually have a look, and Balin's got like 20 hit points just through his traits and things like that, so he can definitely survive.
The time's come, lads. To battle.
What is the plan then? Well, we're going to corner camp, and hopefully, yes! Right. we're going to try and smash them immediately. Take out this general over here and shoot their snagger. And obviously we want to make use of our axes, our throwing axes, very, very well here. And if we could have just used them on the general, that would have been really good. Because they are going to have to be in melee for basically this entire time. Let's go into a nice cluster there. That way, less of us are going to be stun locked. Let's send you guys in. And you are in position. Commence the firing. And then you're going to go into melee with them. We're going to bring you round so that we can actually make good use. If we can make good use of those axes, then I won't feel so bad about them being immediately thrust into melee. Balin, bring you over here. Keeping an eye on the minimap. Keeping a cheeky eye on that. And whilst these are all good kills... Oh, where's he going?
If we continue like this, we will smash the
that
enemy.
Bodyguard unit is just going straight over there. Right, we'll run over there then. And we need to sustain our numbers. We can't have too many of them die at this early stage. So in you go. Well, in fact, if you can just go and immediately kind of go in against the bodyguards. I mean, you're not going to get them in melee immediately, but how are we firing? I think that's probably enough arrow fire. I think that's probably enough. Let's just bring them a bit closer and fire at the goblin bodyguards. Now, they are going to be slightly helped by all this snagger around them, but I think some of them will hit. And any that do hit should probably kill a fair amount. So, and they're up against our Dragon Slayers, which is a really good target for us, for them to be up against. So, how are we doing? We've used up half of our ammunition. There's 69 of them. Nice. And just to clear out this snagger as well, we've got our archers just in case, but we will need them against all of that. Nice. Right, and throw the remainder in. And then we're going to send you into melee, actually. Because we need to clear this out really quickly. Come on. Run, run, run. I'm almost of a mind just to send in our Dwarven Travelers already, and I think we will. We just need to crowd them out and send you in up against the Goblin Bodyguards. Please, everybody, just do well here. Like, we can always run away as well. We can withdraw. And should we at least take out this general, then that would still be something good to come out. And they are fighting to the death there. It's just the Goblin Bodyguards then. So everybody target them if you can. We are not doing too well on the numbers front. As you can see, some of like the Arable infantry down to 25. And what do they have over here then? Because that is kind of over. This is their captain right here. He's the one that we're going to try and shoot with our Dwarven Travelers. And the rest of this isn't all that much of a threat. If they all stack up as well, that would be really good. Like, this is all pretty rubbish. I think they do have some crossbows here somewhere that I just probably glanced over. But there we go. Excellent. Excellent stuff there. There we go. Well, that's all this then done. Let's set ourselves up. We might have to run over here because, well, I think there's a bit of a hill here as well. So let's just go to there. We are winded though. All warmed up. That's not terrible. It's not terrible. And of course our Dwarven Travelers, we will be sending them into melee as well. They're not terrible either, especially when you compare them to this trash that we are up against. But we should get plenty of use of their arrows before that is required. So, Warg Scouts, here we go. Are we all in range? There. Right, all of you fire. And I think the Khazad Reclaimers, we're just going to send them in immediately. Because they've got the most numbers. They are the ones that can take the most damage, basically. And if we could just group them all up as well, that would be really good. Oh, there's still 6 of them. We know what Balin's certainly getting complete. Oh, there's the crossbows. Right. We're not going to charge them because they might just run away immediately. Because they're going to have skirmish on. But we know that they're not. Right, if we can just get into... We're just so slow. There's only 3 of them left now. We've lost 1 Reclaimer. Right, and we're in melee. There we go. How much armor do they have? They've got 20. They don't frighten the enemy infantry, though, anymore. I don't know if that was always the case, but certainly isn't anymore. Right, let's send in the Dragon Slayers over there. And our reserve is going to be Balin for the time being. There is the Warg Scouts. Okay, that is the general.
If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be
Let's,
ours.
oh, if we could just catch... He's going to have skirmish mode on, isn't he? We're not going to be able to catch him. Send in the Arable infantry up against them. Right, just kill them off real quick. We can get just 1 unit of archers real close. Oh, they're firing at us. Right. We're looking pretty good over there. And I think we can just send in Balin. As soon as that guy goes down, and he's taking a lot of arrows to the face, and there we go. There we go. That is all we needed. Right, you go into loose formation. Let's go into loose formation, yeah. Like, I think we've probably got the edge anyway, but let's just boost our abilities to sustain some losses. Which side are we going to go on? Let's go over here. That way, Balin as well is less in the line of duty. And now, fire at the heavy goblin crossbows, which are there somewhere. Like, just fire into this area. I can't even target them. There we go. And then you do the same as well. There we go. And you are just going to fire, I think, into those snagger. Right, it's looking pretty promising now. You've killed 43, 44% of the enemy. 45. I mean, we are on ×2 speed, otherwise, like, you know, we don't want to be here all day, you know what I'm saying. Right, Dragon Slayers, have you almost done? 2 Goblin infantry left. I kind of almost want to see you just jog on. There we go. The last one goes down. Excellent. And now, we're going to run you over... Where should we run you over to? Should we just run you straight in against the heavy goblin crossbows? I think we will. Like, what are we all still firing at? We're kind of firing into that area. I mean, they're wavering. Oh, they're retreating. Right. Everyone just fire at whatever you can, actually. Just fire at whatever you can. Because we're not going to be able to catch them. Because they are just faster than us. But if we can catch a couple of them, and if we can just fire upon them. Like 62%. Obviously, that is taking into account the first army as well. But we might be able to go straight into Region if they do not, like, recruit anyone.
Only half the enemy force remain. Look
Excellent. They've all fled. Now, we didn't kill enough of them to wipe them both out. 62%, but we were able to take out Haku completely and do a pretty significant blow to Captain Ilkrul as well. And we lost only 87 dwarves. Dragon Slayers killed 202, taking 6 casualties. Erebor Infantry as well, doing really well, but the Khazad-Dûm Reclaimers, 307. Beasts. That was an outstanding victory. Really, really good. And take settlement. Austin Edhil, get 2 grand. Yes, mate. So, it is currently summertime, so we can't... What was my house rule again? So, I've just had a look here, back at my first video. So, the house rule was can only attack in winter if not in mountainous terrain. So, this is not mountainous terrain, obviously. But we are besieging it rather than attacking it. So, I don't know if... I hope that's... I think that's okay. But we can't assault. So that's an attack. And obviously we can't attack armies either during the summertime. Now we were defending in that last battle, so that's completely fine as well, because again we did not attack. But besieging a settlement is not the same as attacking. Now, yeah, we obviously have to wait for this to flick over to summer before we can go in. And I hope that we do get to go in there within 2 turns, because this is a custom settlement, and actually is quite a nice one from what I recall now. Khazad-Dûm got the grain exchange. How are we doing? 5 grand. So, bam, get that. That's going to save us so much money and so much time, because that is going to come down to... I can't remember how long that's going to take. I think that's going to come down to 5 turns. Because this is a 50% building time reduction. So we're going to shave off 2 turns off of that by building this for 4 turns. And then obviously we're saving some... Well, we're not really saving much money because this itself costs 4 grand. But we are going to save money in the long run. Because then after that there's a 3rd tier of mining network. Or mines. Which... if we go here, is the mining complex, which will take 14 turns. I think that comes down to 20 or 10, sorry. And then there's also the mithril mines, which also will come down to like 12 or something. And I don't know if that is the base amount there, but it costs a lot of money to make as well. So having these set up early, yes, it's going to take us a while to get going, but once they're built, it's all downhill from there. So, it's looking pretty good. And actually, this diplomat, we're gonna need him to come back. So we're gonna have to go and trade. We're gonna have to trade that settlement then for Zagh Kala. So come on over. And at last, the winter has come. But before we make that attack, ooh, we've got that. Nice. So now everything is going to be super cheap here, and I think we're going to go for some recruitment capabilities here, because we are going to require that. How is the culture? It's okay. It's 35%, which means we can get all of our early tier stuff immediately. And, well, we've got all these available. Do we want to get the ballista maker? I think we do. Get some siege equipment available to us because we can't get it here. And we're going to try and get some money in there. And, well, yes. Nice then. Let's go in and smack these goblins. Captain Ilkrul was killed in the previous battle, so he has been superseded by whatever his name was. And, well, they do get 2 units of Orc Defenders. But should we really go in there? Because we can't really recruit anyone, that's the issue. So if we lose too many here, we would be in dire straits. No, we're going to go in. It's more fun. Oh, actually, wait. I mean, it's one turn. It's one turn. We don't have to go in there. I'm sorry, everyone. But with the threat of the Balrog as well, I don't want to lose too many of these Dragon Slayers or Reclaimers. Because, like, what else are we going to replace them with those big armies along the way? And anyway, we have to wait for this guy to come over. And there we go, we've taken Edhil. And it is a village, so naturally we are just going to occupy. And that does kind of feel justified. Because, you know, we did defeat them in the previous battle. They fled into that settlement and, wait. Zagh Kala is their capital. Zagh Kala is their capital. How we can't buy their capital.
Something to investigate.
That is unfortunate.
Sire, no
very unfortunate. And, well, we've got 2 grand out of that, but we need to get out of Edhil. So, like, it's okay for us to hold it for a time. Let's just have a look in here. I don't think it... Oh, increase in tradable goods from the ruins of the Gwaith Myrdain. That's cool and all. It gives a much greater bonus to the elves because this is the only place I believe that they can get advanced armor smiths. Although I think they can maybe get it in Khazad-Dûm as well if you build it up to tier 6 for them. But, yeah, we are going to have to sell this off. I mean, we'll keep it as it is for them, but I don't know. Hopefully they remove their capital or something, but I don't know what we could really do. We could potentially then just swap it for, or try and get this place here, Bruinost, instead. I really don't know. I was really hoping that, well, firstly, I was hoping that the Goblins would be able to hold on to Zagh Kala so that we could go and take it. We wouldn't have to deal with the oddball medieval Total War 2 diplomacy mechanics. But I think I don't want to stay here because then we give... This is too long of a border with Dunland. We can get attacked by them, absolutely, and I don't want to be focusing on them. Because if we go to war with them, then it'll be a real grind. And with the King of the Mountains run in mind as well, that would obviously not be beneficial to us. So perhaps trading Edhil for Bruinost could be an option. That way we still, you know, kind of hold on to an extra region over here, with in mind that we can eventually go and take that. Because, I mean, we can go to war with them, but, I mean, not at this point in the campaign, maybe later on. Additionally, we could just sell it back for money. Like, but how much money are they going to have? We'll have to wait and see. Now, these guys... we're obviously going to have to send some of these over here to garrison. So let's send these 2 over.
Forward.
And
That'll do 'em today, sire.
yeah, we'll just hold here until our diplomat makes it over to Rivendell. And then we're going to scoot back to Khazad-Dûm. And hopefully, very soon, we're going to start seeing those, or the script kick in. So now we can actually retrain these guys as well. That's pretty good.
Aye, sire.
Let's see if we can bring them all out. We can, just about. Yes. And the pub, of course, is being built there, so everyone's going to be super happy, getting nice and drunk. And is that already at maximum? It's at maximum, which means that we want to
Aye. March.
pop you guys in there, get you retrained, and there we go. If we can, I always hate like clicking on the settlement. It's very difficult. There we go. Yeah, we can get some labourers here. I think I keep calling them miners, but they are labourers. Yeah, we can get them. We'll get them immediately. We'll start building up a bit of a stack here to aid in the defence of Khazad-Dûm. New missions. Send demonstration. Oh, but only 750. I don't know if I'd...
My lord.
No. I mean, I can see that there's an army right there, but I'm not actually... We're not really hurting for 750 gold coins. Oh, there we go.
What is it you wish to discuss?
They're at war with our ally. I don't know if this takes a hit on our reputation or not. I don't actually know how it works that much, other than if we went to war with them after getting trade rights.
You hold us at ransom. Good day to you.
Then it would. And then obviously it makes it very difficult to get diplomatic treaties later on. But here we are, Redoubt plans. That is where they are. But, you know, we did get the 750 anyway then. Right.
Aye, lord.
Let's pop you in there. And let's
Yes,
pop
my
the spy
Moving quietly.
here, because we have got quite the dark spot here.
On my way.
I do not trust Dunland at all.
Moving
But
quietly.
it's looking like it's okay. They look like they're probably busy with other things. And Dale have gone to war with Dolgaldor. And we have just recruited a bunch of things. And to make sure that we don't have to pay
Aye,
for them
sire.
all, we are going to...
My king.
Ah, well, you see, I can't remember how exactly the script works.
Aye,
So I don't know if they attack us
Aye, lord.
instantly. Actually, from what I recall, you need to have Balin around. He has to do something beforehand. So I think we're safe for now, I think. So with that in mind,
My king.
I'm going to
Aye, sire.
take some of you
Aye.
out and put you in that
Aye,
fort
aye.
there. Because they're now free, and we're going to save even more money. And we are already making so much money. Oh my days, it is incredible. We'll be able to buy Zagh Kala in no time then, I think. Although,
Your lord.
next turn we'll get over there,
Understood.
or
Here,
turn
sir.
after. So, Edhil have rejected the gift. That's good news. That means that they are, yeah, they are gonna be on like the good side rather than becoming neutral. And the following, Edward have become allied to Gondor. That's good for Gondor, because that means that, you know, they're not going to be attacked from that side, and they're going to hold out a bit longer against Mordor. But loads of things have been built. Khazad-Dûm. Now we are going to pop in. Yeah, now it's 5 turns. I do really want to get the steelmongers and things like that though as well, but I think it's more important just to get that extra money, because look at that. That's going to get us about 2 grand, which is an increase from a grand. So we will be making an extra 1,000, and that will be paid off very, very quickly, that amount. So that's pretty good. And we've got the baluster maker. That's 12 turns. That might not get to us in time. So then let's get that. We'll get some archers from that, which will be fantastic. And then this also being a castle is definitely going to be very useful. So I don't know. Maybe get the large pig farm. We're waiting on the culture to increase, and when that does, we'll get the miners' quarters ready. And if we can move Balin out of here,
Aye, sire.
we can. That's good. And we can even change the tax rate yet, so that's not an issue. But let's come over here, and we're going to pop a watchtower right there. That way we've got less of a dark spot here.
Aye, noble sire.
And
Sending
then
Highlord watch here.
we're going to move him back over here. We'll get him trained and things like that. Let's have a look at this diplomat then. This is a key diplomatic mission
Aye, sire.
for our boy. Oh, and there's... Oh, we can go and speak with
What is
him.
it you wish
Right.
to discuss?
So, give region. We're not going to be able to get Zagh Kala, but we can get Bruinost. I'd rather get that. to be honest, than nothing at all. Like, it's much better to have that than, like, we can use that to bargain later on. And yeah, we'll give them Edhil. There you go. And that's balanced. We've got very low influence, so I will give them some money as well. Make single payment. I'll give them 1,000. How about that? Like, we've got loads of money. We can easily afford that. And there you go.
No, we cannot agree to this now.
Right, okay. Hold on. We'll give you a
Another
gift
proposition for us, then?
of 100. Maybe that... I think this might
This seems quite reasonable.
reset it a
Another
little bit. So,
proposition.
we'll try it again. Edhil. And you give me Bruinost. And we will give you map information and another 1,000 on top of the 100 we've already given you this turn. There you go. Nice!
Seems like a
Okay.
An honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
Oh dear. Oh, it's okay. It's on 70%. So, they've got no one over here. But I think it does have some culture. It's 33%, yeah. So now we no longer border the Dunlendings. That's excellent. And we should be able to hold on to that. And they've built an armory there. That's interesting. We are going to have to keep hold of that. Now, we are able to hold this as well. Because despite it being a grassland region, as you can see, Loudwater Fields, it does border Hollin, which is just here, and on Enarod, which is mountainous, and of course the Kala Gorge, even though we do not own it. Now, by doing that as well, we may end up changing their capital. They might change it sooner, because now they've got a region which is further over here, so perhaps the calculations with corruption and things like that will change, but I find it odd that they don't have one over here in Linden. Even so, that is pretty good. And you know what? We will kind of build it up a little bit. So let's get the brewery in there. First things first. But aside from that, there's no one that we can retrain, no one that we can recruit. So it's the end turn.
My lord. Set for an ambush.
And there you go. Imladris reclaims the region. And, oh, we've got another... We are going to take this guy as well. I mean, he's a broadbeam. Interesting. And Axesmith's Guild in Bruinost. Well, no. We don't need it. But, oh, we've got an extra 1,500 gold coins. And where has... Okay, so he's popped up there. Let's take him over to... No, there's no point in doing that. Hang on. How is public order? It's still 70%. It doesn't look like it's going to get much worse. Because, like, the culture is already pretty trash. There's quite a lot of Dunedain there. This guy, we're going to send him up here. Because he's largely expendable. We can send him just to set up some watchtowers over here. And also... I think we're going to have this spy come over here. I think we can trust Dunland enough not to come and attack us now that there are elves right on their doorstep. Because these guys are also at war with their allies. So hopefully they prioritize them over us. And yeah. There's not a whole lot else we can really do. We are just waiting. I don't want to go up to Goblin Town just yet. So... we are going to wait for any dodgy things to happen. And let's end the turn. The Lord of Gundabad is... Oh my days. 2 of them. Are they even... they just... Okay. Right. Well, as you can see, the elves are making their way down there. And they haven't lost it yet. So that's good. That's good, and we're not losing Bruinost anytime soon. So we're not we're throwing caution to the wind here. You're just going to go all the way over there, and we're bringing our spy over to have a look at that as well. And now Balin can make his way in to Khazad-Dûm, and he's going to make more money than Oin, so we're going to send him over there. and we're going to get his force retrained and ready for whatever may come. And I think, oh, shall I just give it one more end turn? Shall I give it one more end turn just to make sure then that we're not too far away from the event? Let's just call it the event. I mean, I think if it comes around the 40th turn, I'm happy. So, there we go. That was it. Nothing has happened. Unless something pops up here now. No. Well, hopefully it's going to happen in the next episode. Because otherwise, like, how long do you have to wait exactly for these things to happen? Final watchtower there for Graw, and now we're going to bring him back. So, we leave the episode, or the campaign in a pretty good spot, all things considered. We're making absolutely masses of cash now, and we've secured our borders, and, well, other than this is like the route of expansion now. And in fact, we've even got our diplomat over there that can have a look over there. So, next time, we are surely to be attacked, and from there, that is kind of the beginning of the rest of the normal campaign. This has so far been the early campaign, and it kind of ends at the point of the great battle with Balin. So join me for that one. Thank you very much for watching, but for now, I'm going with Gandalf. Good day.